The federal budget battle is headed for a Capitol Hill showdown this Friday, with a possible government shutdown hanging in the balance. Joining us from Washington with a look ahead is political analyst John Dickerson. John, good evening to you.
Good evening, Russ.
John, in your mind, how likely is it that the government will shut down in 5 days?
Well, there are dark clouds because even though negotiators are working behind closed doors, they have to come up with an agreement well before Friday so Congress can take a look at it. The debates are not only over the size of cuts, but the kind, with hot-button issues like funding for the Environmental Protection Agency, funding for Planned Parenthood and President Obama's health care plan. The one thing that will rescue a shutdown from happening is that both President Obama and Speaker John Boehner in the House believe that a shutdown would harm the economy. With a fragile recovery underway, neither party wants to be blamed with mucking that up.
And John, very quickly, we have not seen a federal government shutdown in 15 years, but what exactly happens when the government temporarily goes out of business?
It won't be as bad as it was 15 years ago. A lot of things have been deemed essential services, which means they would continue to get funding even if there was a quote-unquote shutdown. It looks bad politically, but the wars would still be funded, benefit checks would go out, and maybe a few museums would close, but that would be it.
Okay, let's talk about the budget battle for next year. How nasty is that likely to get?
It will get uglier. We've been talking so far about just funding government for the rest of this year. What starts on Tuesday is a big debate about government priorities for the next 10 years, a debate about how much to spend on education, whether to cut defense spending, taxes, who pays how much and is it fair, and then those toxic issues about entitlements, how to reshape Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security. It gets to a fundamental debate between the two parties. President Obama believes that while spending reductions have to happen, there also have to be investments in things like education. Republicans believe cutting is the key because if you reduce the deficit, you tell business that interest rates will stay low, and that allows them to hire people. So in the end, it comes back to the economy.
Another interesting week in Washington. John Dickerson, as always, thanks a lot. We appreciate it.